Happy Tuesday, I'm KHOU 11 meteorologist Kim Castro, and this is a look at your extended weather forecast. Now, your big headlines is we're going to have a couple of changes in the mix. Just worrying about clouds today, very small chance for an isolated shower. I think most of us are just going to see a few clouds building in. The big rainmaker comes in tomorrow. Widespread showers, some downpours, maybe some issues on the roads. And then the extended outlook shows temperatures are staying cool, which is nice for this holiday season. Okay, a live look at radar for the afternoon was showing this. I know, we're thinking, what? You just said it's going to be mostly cloudy and no rain. Well, here's the deal. Radar, the beam comes out of League City, and so the further that it has to travel, the more angled that it becomes, so it shoots up higher into the atmosphere. So it shoots up into the clouds, which are producing showers, but because the air is so dry at the surface, what happens is the radar beam picks up on the rain, but as that rain travels through the dry air, it evaporates before reaching the ground. It's what's known as virga. So we are going to be monitoring these showers moving in from our western cities and counties, but the likelihood of them reaching the ground is pretty low for today. Our neighborhood weather network, which are a number of radar stations, gauges on the ground level, paints the better picture. So they actually record the amount of rain that has fallen versus the radar that just picks up on what it thinks is coming down. So Weather Neighborhood Network in Matagorda shows us a couple of specks here and there, which means, yeah, there's a couple of rain showers that are on the lighter side dropping down there, but for the most part, the gauges in people's homes have zeros. So no rain for Matagorda so far. County Road 391, which is a gauge we have there, has nothing. Matagorda has nothing, and so we'll just keep an eye on that. Here's our camera shot from Galveston. It's shaking a little bit. Let's check up on the wind. So it's got a sustained breeze out of the east-northeast at 14 miles an hour. So the Gulf moisture is definitely streaming in and picking up the pace a little bit and starting to meet up with that northerly disturbance that we have. 67 degrees for the afternoon, with some clouds building. That's pretty much a very similar forecast to what we'll see in downtown Houston. So upper 60s today. Some more sun for the first half of the day, some more clouds for the second half of the day, and today's sunset time is 5:22. So enjoy this gorgeous day. You can get a lot done because we don't have rain showers to worry about. Maybe hang up your Christmas lights, get your decorating going on. Today's also Giving Tuesday, so if you can head to the store and as you're picking up a gift for your relative, pick up another one and drop it off at some of the drop-off sites that we have around town. If you go to khou.com/toys, it'll give you some locations that are likely in your neighborhood. So here's the big weather patterns for us the next 3 days. Right now, we're watching for the system that is in South Texas, this closed area of low pressure, to push up closer to us. And that is what's going to bring us on and off showers and storms tomorrow. You'll notice it'll have this warm front that stalls out here and brings us not only, you know, rain for a short period of time, but it actually extends it throughout the majority of the day. So you might encounter some showers for the morning commute, for the lunchtime, and even as you're headed home. Thursday, I think it's going to be much more dry. I think the shower chances are more isolated, and we get some cooler air behind this weather maker, and so we'll see a nice drop in temperatures. Future track radar, there's the cloud cover today. There's that isolated shower from the west. Tomorrow, the showers from the west start building in much more. So that's a snapshot at 7 o'clock in the morning. By the time you're having lunch, the rain is on top of Harris County. So that's all along the I-45 corridor, I-10, the Katy Freeway. It's all going to be pretty wet. So if you can pack a lunch and, you know, hunker down at work, I would recommend that you do that just so you don't have to deal with this mess. By 5, 6 o'clock, and then the showers are lightening up, and then most of the rain that comes in on Thursday and Friday is just going to be isolated at best. The big rainmaker will be on Wednesday. 1 to 2 inches of rain is to be expected. That could lead to some localized street ponding or localized street flooding, but a couple of areas could just wind up with a very manageable inch of rain or less. That's your first peak of rain From there on out, the rain chances peter out a little bit. So 20 to 30% Thursday, Friday, and into Saturday. But with the rain and some of these cooling systems behind the rain, temperatures look really good. Over the next 10 days, we're going to be at or below average for the majority of the time. The only day that we spike up just past the average high, which is 68 degrees, is going to be on this coming Monday. We'll hit a high of 72. Weekend plans. Which of the 2 days look better? I say Saturday. Saturday is going to be much better. You could see a couple of showers out there, but for the most part, I think it's just going to be cloudy. Cooler, 44 degrees to start, 62 for your high temperature. A little warmer on Sunday, more humidity, more energy for the atmosphere to use. We'll have more showers and storms on Sunday. So to repeat that, make your plans on Saturday and have a slow Sunday. The rain in the forecast is a good thing, especially when it comes to the drought monitor. You'll notice we're doing pretty good. I mean, from Walker County to Montgomery Harris, this yellow patch right here, that's just abnormally dry. That's not a drought category. The further west that you go, the more dry that we are. So moderate drought or even severe drought just outside of Colorado County. And then look at that further west, San Antonio, Austin area in an extreme drought. They really need the rain. Unfortunately, this batch of moisture coming in for Wednesday and Sunday, these are the two rain making days, really look to push east. So instead of bringing the majority of the moisture to the I-35 corridor, it looks like it comes down the I-45 corridor and even further east towards Louisiana. Maybe this will start to shift a little further west. That would be a good thing. So to recap the 7-day forecast, we're looking at a really nice, mostly dry day today. Tomorrow is going to be pretty stormy, a 70% chance for showers and storms then. We drop those rain chances Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to a very modest 20 to 30, and then we hike it up to 60% on your Sunday. That's another day you're going to need your umbrella. I just say keep it in the car because this time of year is pretty busy. We like to go run some errands. We like to do our holiday shopping, and so having an umbrella with this unsettled pattern is a good idea.